Hey up you lot, it's me, Stephen Carroll, the Northern Barrel, and I'm back again for that lot. So, what's been happening lately? Tell you what has been happening lately. It was my birthday on 14th last Thursday, yeah. Yeah, my birthday, last Thursday, 14th. 35, bloody hell, 35. That's frightening that I'm getting closer. Next year I'll be closer to 40 than I am to 30. And that's frightening because my mum and dad are both like 47 nearly. Yeah, my parents, they had me at a right young age. Irresponsible kids and that. Anyway, let's just crack on with my highlights at week and that. So, my birthday being in the week, we decided to have it celebrate at the weekend on Saturday because no one has to get up Sunday, they can just nurse their hangover. That's one of the beauties of Sunday. Yeah. Anyhow, on Thursday night, right, my mum came down from Aberdeen and she was like, "Oh, let me see my birthday boy," and give me kisses and that. And then she got me these presents. I opened them, and in one, I had Badger slippers. She had given me a Badger calendar, and then she gave me a Badger onesie, and then a picture of a badger. My mum still thinks I like badgers, right? Because my mum, she left me and my dad. So she left my dad to raise me and give up his teen years and that. And, right, she left when I was 2. So, and when I was like 2 and that, I loved badgers. I just were obsessed with badgers. But once I turned like 5 or something, or 6, I lost interest in badgers. It were all Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah. So that just shows how very little she knows about me. Because, you know, between my 2nd and 18th birthday, I didn't see her at all. She ran off with my uncle Nobby. His real name's Joe, but I call him Nobby because he's my uncle Knobhead. Anyways, like I was telling thee, hold on, it's really dark and gloomy in here. Let's let some light in. Yeah. Yeah. There we go, much brighter now. Open blinds, because sun was blaring through. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, and then pretty much after that, I saw her on my 18th birthday, and she came back saying, "I come to be your mum again. I want to be part of your life." I think that makes sense now that you don't have to pay to see me. You know, when I were in trouble at school as well, I'd say stuff, right, like when I'm in trouble with headmaster and that, they say, "Right, who do you want us to phone to pick you up because I've been naughty and that," he would expelling me and that. And I said, "Well, I'm not asking Ruth because she's a slag." And he said, "Well, perhaps someone else then, like your mother." I said, "That is my mother." That's when I was 14, I still didn't know her then. Yeah, so in the last almost about, how long is it now? Yeah. Yeah, it lasts like 17 years she's got to know me again. She still thinks I love badgers, and I don't. They're bloody nocturnal animals. I haven't had an interest in badgers. You know, I'm interested in bloody football now. Bloody Sheffield Wednesday and boxing and all that, like a typical northern bloke. Lager, you know, Carlin, Dandelion and Burdock. I bloody love that stuff. Dandelion and Burdock. You know, and my mum, she still got me badgers stuff. But still, it's the thought that counts, you know. It's the thought that counts and that. So I pretended to be grateful and cheerful and that. Yeah, still, at least that badger onesie will be useful in winter when it's cold. Well, it were, but let's just say I went out Saturday night with it on and, well, Saturday night, yeah, me and my mates went out and we were dressed. I was dressed as a badger with badger onesie, and I got absolutely bollocksed and that bloody rat-horsed. I woke up on Sunday morning, bloody head on my arse and that, and the badger onesie Well, let's just say I got absolutely hammered, took it off because I were red hot, and then set it on fire. Then I realised, oh shit, it's on fire, flushed it down toilet. Ma'am, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but I don't like bloody badgers. Because I were pissed, I actually got the guts to bloody destroy it in that. Still kept the bloody, the calendar. Yeah. Fucking mental and that. So I had a nice birthday up Thursday and that with the family, me and Mrs. and son. We stayed in, we had pizza and that, And then next day, and in that same evening, my mum came down. Out of the blue as well. That's the thing with my mum. She comes down unannounced at times. Anyway, yeah. Still, it were great though, Even my Uncle Graham, my mum's brother, came down and had a pint with us and that. He was already bollocks when he came down and that. Well, he came on Saturday and that. He got a train down from Aberdeen to Sheffield on the Saturday day, and by then he was still bollocks. And before we even went out and we started getting hammered, here's what he had to say to me and that. So, like, you see all the letters on a computer keyboard, right? Right, yeah. Well, I'm thinking, right, if we went back in time to the Romans when they invented the alphabet, I reckon if we rearranged the alphabet in the order that we see them on a computer keyboard, we'd have evolved an extra finger by now on each hand. What the fuck are you on about? I don't know, I'm fucking pissed right now. I don't know what I'm saying. Well, of course you're pissed, you're talking bollocks again. My mum's side of the family, eh? Yeah. He was absolutely pissed. Talking about if we rearranged the alphabet to the order it's laid out in on a computer keyboard, we've evolved an extra finger on each hand. What the fuck is he on about when he does that? Anyway, he got a train back to Aberdeen on Sunday. Bloody wears a kilt and all. Some women bloody lifted it up as well, and yeah, he don't wear it underneath. He's a proper Scotsman. Still, my mates as well, they were out with me, Les, Lee, and As if he don't drink though, so he's like our designated driver. Plus he's a taxi driver as well. And then Les and Lee, my mate Les, his real name's Dennis, but we all call him Les, short for the lesbian maker, because when he were a little lad, this gypsy girl that fancied him, he turned her down and that, and she laid a curse on him that every woman he gets off with turns into a lesbian. So that's where the name Les, short for lesbian maker, came from. And then there's my mate Lee Long, he's English, but he has a Chinese heritage. His parents are Chinese, he's Chinese, but he's grew up in this country. He owns a little chippy / Chinese takeaway. And I mean, that's what he does. That's what he does. Yeah. Yeah, the weekend. Always do one thing right, always drink responsibly. I ran into my dad later on that night and he was pissed off his head. Yeah, like, just, he likes to go out on Saturdays from time to time, have a few, get absolutely smashed. He's a right pisshead, my dad, and all, as you know. You've seen him about, so you know he's a bloody yobber. That's the word I'm looking for, yobbish, and that. Yeah. Still, always drink responsibly. I drink responsibly. Well, I didn't on this occasion because it was my birthday, but it was my mate's responsibility for me. And that, yeah. Aye. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what I did all weekend and that. Yeah, when you have your birthday in week, it's like you wait till weekend to get smashed, don't you? Or weekend before. We had it weekend and that because it were closer, because Thursday... Well, in fact, I love Thursday and all. What I love about Thursday is it's the second to last day weekend's just around the corner, and it's comedy night. Loads of good comedies are on and that, you know, BBC and what have you. Do excuse me. Anyway, yeah, I best be getting off now. Anyway, ta-ra. Right, my Uncle Graham, right, is so Scottish and jockey and that everyone calls him the Scottish Jock, or simply Jock, because he's Scottish. Yeah.